guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I need to go back to Barnes & Noble because I accidentally bought an extra book. Some books that are on my TBR for July, I still kind of want to pick up. I don't know if I want to exchange that book and spend it at Barnes & Noble with like some birthday money that I got as well, or go to like Target or like a discount bookstore. I haven't decided yet, but I do need to go to Target to get some extra stuff anyways for some other videos that I want to do, and just like house stuff like paper towels and whatnot. And then I need to go to World's Market for something. I forget. I have my list, but I need to do some of that stuff. And I want to go get some sushi. After I go do some of those stuff, I'll come back and do my July TBR. And I literally cannot wait to show you. And I really hope that this month I am able to conquer my TBR, because I feel like I read so slow and it takes me like a while to read a book. I literally just read a book in 2 days. So I'm like hoping that the books that I pick up aren't slow and will help me to read a lot more this month. I'm aiming for, I don't know, like I think I have 8 books. I think, maybe not, but that may be small, but to me that is wild. Okay, and then, you know, maybe in the future it'll just keep going up and up. But yeah, so let's get on the road because I do need to get that stuff done, and it's already like 1 o'clock, so let's go.
For us to make it through the night, stormy weather, weary eyes, hope to make it through the night. Before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price.
Quick update, they only have syrups, no cute mugs, no bookmarks, and I'm kind of disappointed because I love World's Market, but they don't have like anything, so yay. Okay, so since Publix didn't have sushi, I ended up just getting Chick-fil-A, and I got the spicy sandwich because we're feeling a little, you know, crazy today. Of course, some barbecue sauce. I always eat barbecue sauce with good old fries. And I am like, I don't know where I got it from, but I haven't stopped since. Like, I don't eat ketchup with my fries. It's barbecue sauce. And then I got a large Diet Coke. You know what's weird? Like, Diet Coke affects me way more than actual like coffee or whatever. Like every time I have Diet Coke, I get like the jitters, and it's really, really bad. So hopefully having some Chick-fil-A will help me not have the jitters. But yeah, I'm gonna eat and also read. I'm currently reading Good Girls Guide to Murder. So far I'm really liking it. I enjoy how it's written. I love her like bravery and like risking it and stuff like that, and I like how it's written. It doesn't seem too childish, but you definitely know they're in high school. But I really like it so far, and I think I'm gonna enjoy the sequel as well. So I'm gonna read this while I eat Chick-fil-A, and then go into Target to buy some more books because it said that they're in stock here. So fingers crossed, because I literally saw every single book I wanted at Barnes & Noble, but it was like twice as much. So I was like, let's go to Target instead. So I'm hoping that it is there and that they're in stock and like up to date on that, because I don't know what I would do if they didn't. So let's eat, read, and then go shop.
I've been told that time will heal all our wounds and our sorrows too. No more clouds, no more rain. before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life.
Okay, so we are finally back after a long day. It's literally almost 7 o'clock. Like, I don't know what I was doing out there all day, but I ended up going to Target, and as anticipated, they had one book that I had on my list, and it said it was in stock, and the girl told me that it was there. It was just in their truck that they just got shipped, and that it probably wouldn't be on the shelves until like Sunday. So that doesn't make sense, but I had to choose a different book. But I ended up going with one that I kind of just saw, read the back. So far, those have been my favorite books, the ones that like I haven't done any research or anything on and just like have fallen completely in love with. But these are some books that I am going to be reading for the month of July, and I'm so excited because I don't know, like I'm just in like such a summer mood, like vacation vibes, even though it is raining outside. I do have a few that are more like moody, like fall-esque, because it does rain a lot here, so sometimes I kind of just want to be in the mood for a little mystery. So let's get into some of the books that I got. I have about 8 books that I want to read, and looking at the stack, it is very intimidating to say I'm gonna read 8 books, and that sounds so like small, but looking at this huge stack of books, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we shall see. So the first book that I want to read is by Lucy Foley, and it is The Guest List. I am a wedding photographer, so I'm in like the wedding industry. I love thrillers, mysteries, whatever, and so combine the two, and you know I'm going to have to read this. It's basically a wedding on an Irish island, and there is a murderer. You're trying to figure out who the suspect is, what their motive is, and all of that, and so I feel like this one's gonna be like such a good read, and so I'm super excited. I feel like it's not gonna be too serious. It's gonna be more like of a fun mystery type book. I saw her one, I think it was The Paris Apartment, that actually I wanted to read first, but then I saw this one and I was like, I need this in my hands like right now. And so that's the first book that I want to read. Okay, so the second book that I want to read is by Tessa Bailey. I feel like I've heard her name come up so many times now, and she may just be like the 2022 summer author, you know what I'm saying? Like beachy, like vibes and all that. There's a few other ones that I feel like have that title too, but she is just like coming up with some good rom-coms, and I am here for it. So It Happened One Summer. It's a Grumpy Sunshine. I just picture myself reading this one on the beach. You know, I have to read this in July. It is basically about a lady that is more like glitz and glam type life, you know, like picture LA. Somehow she goes to this island, and not island, it's like a fisherman type town, you know, like boats and like gross stuff and whatever. And so she meets this guy, and he, you know, totally grumpy, you know, grumpy sunshine, that sort of thing. Basically, she has to prove that she is not all like glitz and glam, that she can also do that too. I feel like this will be like a funny romance. The third one, I'm actually really excited because it wasn't on my list before today. Like, I think I put it on my GOODREADS, like want to read list, but I wasn't planning on actually reading it this month. I wanted to like read maybe something that is more popular, at least like that's going around. I mean, this one is popular, but I kind of want to get all like the old books that are popular out of the way so I can like get into some new stuff, but I'm actually really excited about this one. It is by Ava Wilder, and it's called How to Fake It in Hollywood. And basically it's like these two actors and their careers are kind of going down the drain, and in order to kind of get more publicity, they end up dating each other and they slowly fall in love. And I feel like that's gonna be so much fun. It's just like another really good rom-com type movie, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of drama and I live for it. And so this one is gonna be such a good summer read. The next book, I'm also excited because it's basically the same thing. It wasn't on my list. I ended up picking it up anyways, and this one's by Sophia Cousins. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Please don't roast me, okay? And it is called Just Haven't Met You Yet. The thought of this happening, like, it is so rom-com-y that like I love it. And I live for it. And I want this, I haven't even read it yet, but I want this to be a movie. Like, I'm gonna picture it being a movie in my head the whole entire time I'm reading this. And it's about this girl, Laura, and she's going on a business trip. So vacation, we're thinking vibes, you know, vacation vibes, all that sort of thing. And she has an embarrassing encounter with this really hot guy. And she never wants to see him ever again because it's so embarrassing, right? Well, it turns out she accidentally picked up his luggage instead of hers. So now she has to find out how to get her stuff back and probably encounters him again, you know, the gist, and maybe fall in love. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I am so excited to read this one. This is like, I feel like this one hopefully will be like my #1 summer read. Like, I just love the idea of this. Like, it would never happen, but please. Like, I don't know, I'm already obsessed. Okay, now the next one I got is definitely like a must-read-ish, depending on what kind of worlds you're in on BookTube, Book Talk, all that sort of stuff. But I am a fan of Colleen Hoover. So you know I had to pick this up. You know it. This is like one of the top books that everyone talks about, and I don't know why. I don't even know what it's about. But by reminders of him, I already know that I will hurt, I will cry, I will love, and I will feel all the things. And so I'm honestly thinking, because I don't know what it's about, doing like a vlog on this. So if that's something that you would like, I may just do it. So let me know. But yeah, I don't really know what this one is about, so I can't really go into too much detail other than Colleen, I love you. I will say though, there's some topics in some of her books that I couldn't do. Like, All Your Perfects was like not my favorite. So I'm hoping that this one maybe has like a good storyline that I love. Not saying that like All Your Perfects is like a terrible like topic to write about. I feel like it could resonate with some people, and other people really loved it, but it just wasn't for me. So I'm hoping that this one is like, I don't know, just another It Ends With Us, or Verity. Like, I know this one's not a mystery, but you know, like that sort of thing. And so I'm super excited because Coho, I love you. Okay, anyways, a good summer read. This one was definitely not on my list, nor on my Goodreads. So when I read the back, I was so intrigued. One, by the cover, because the very top thing said perfect summer page turner. And when a book says that, I mean, screams summer read, you know? But then I read the back, was a little confused, but then I read more of the back and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I love it. And that is by Mary Kay Andrews, and it's The Newcomers. And when I first read it, I was like, that does not sound like a summer book, and I don't know how I'm gonna read that. But then the end, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. And so it is about a girl named Letty, and her sister is murdered. Uh-oh. And so she takes her niece on like this journey with her. Yeah, her niece. and I almost said nephew, but it's her niece on this journey to figure out what happened with her mom and her sister. And the only clue that they have is some little town in Florida. And so she goes to this town to realize it's like a retirement home. There's a bunch of old people and stuff like that. And so she's super confused on why her sister would have that as a clue. And like, why would she even be there? What made her go there? Was she even there? What happened? You know, all that jazz. And she starts to investigate, and turns out there's a very hot police detective that is there. And so, you know, a little romance, and I don't know. I just feel like this one's gonna be a really good one. Another like light-hearted mystery murder type feel. And so I don't know, I'm super excited about this one, especially since the perfect page turner for summer. You got me. And okay, but the only thing that's kind of like I'm kind of scared of is how many pages it is, and so it is a little chunky for my liking. So we shall see. I have been wanting this book the minute it like released, and how many people love this book, and how many people said it was like Love in Other Words, or if you love Love in Other Words, you will love this. Now, mind you, I haven't read that, but I feel like I would love it. And it also screams summer, like you need it for summer type vibe. I mean, the cover of it is summer. I don't know. And it's like a light, fun read. And so I am super excited to read Every Summer After by Carrie Fortune. Anyways, I haven't really read the back of this one. I kind of also want to go into it as a unknown and kind of see my take on it, how I like it, and all of that sort of stuff. And so I'm just super excited. I mean, like, look at this. I mean, doesn't that scream summer vibes? Like, it even says summer in the title, so you know it's gonna be good. So I plan on reading this one. I don't know, like, I also thought about doing like a vlog on this one. So if you want this one or reminders of him, please let me know. I feel like this one would be just so much fun, especially since it's kind of like summery vibe. I mean, why not do a summery vlog? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm super excited. The very last book that I have picked up is a very popular one, probably like back in 2021, but I didn't want to read this one because it was popular. And I didn't even realize what it was about until I saw, I think it was like a TikTok or a reel, and it was stating specific tropes and what book you should read if you like that trope. And it was Friends to Lovers. And I have low-key fallen in love with that trope. So I immediately had to pick this one up and add it to my to-be read list. So it is by Emily Henry. Can you guess which one it is? Okay, I'll give you a little second. Okay, it is People We Meet on Vacation. I really didn't want to read this one. I don't know why, but it got so many good stars and so many people love it that I kind of want to see if I'll love it. I picked this one up instead of Beach Read. When I read the back of Beach Read, I wasn't like too intrigued, but this one I was a little bit more intrigued. And so I am super excited. I feel like this one would be such a good book to read at the beach and kind of just get in vacation mode, you know? When I'm not even on vacation, I still got work to do, but this will be my little getaway for the summer. My video is gonna be so grainy. I apologize. It is like super gloomy and my phone hates me right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little July TBR. If you have any recommendations that maybe weren't on this list but kind of had that same like fun, adventure, love, rom-com, lighthearted, funny comedy type books or recommendations, please let me know, because that is the vibe this summer. I feel like it's gonna be such a good summer, and so we want all the goodness. I have way too many, not way too many, I have like 2 books up here, but I picked out a lot of darker books, and so I kind of want something more fun and lighthearted. So at least for now. If you have any recommendations, let me know. And then if you want me to vlog any of these, I would love to, so we can chit chat, you know? We can like read it together type thing. If you haven't read some of these books, like People We Met on Vacation, we can read it together, you know? Why not? But yeah, anyways, that is all I have for you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.